My mic's in the wrong spot. Panic! Panic mode activate. Okay, it's been a while since I streamed, so I have to make sure we're on the right mic. Okay, we're on the right mic. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to my stream. Cozy, I've had the avocado allergy for at least a few years now. I found out when I tried finding a new mayo because I'm allergic to regular mayo, so I tried avocado mayo and reacted so much worse than I do to regular mayo. Like, oh, when you eat something made out of something you're allergic to, apparently, bad idea. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Let's see if I can greet as many of you as I can. Okay, Tano was here first. Thank you so much for the first there, Tano. Then Bad Weevil, which is a bug, by the way, in case you didn't know. A weevil is a bug. I did not know that. Tyrex and Cozy and Kitty Heart and Mark and Nix and Chai and Iramud and Mark and Cozy and Cozy and Cozy and Cozy. And Arkara and Random Dude and Star Baker. And then Kindred Phoenix and Lewis and So Special and Random Video Guy. And Jayan. I don't think I said that right. Okay. And Punch. Don't bully the penguin. No, we're not here to bully. The penguin doesn't... Akira. Like the movie. Apparently there's a movie. I did not know there was a movie. I am clueless. I am just a penguin. You can't expect much from me. And if you do expect much from me, you're just going to be disappointed. So just keep your expectations low and we'll all be fine. Miss bullying the penguin and flirting with Dan. Don't flirt with my manager. Don't do that. Your internet is garbo. Do you want me to beat it up? My internet went down the other day. Just gave up. Just gave right up. And it was at nighttime. So for me, that wasn't that big of a deal because I can just go to bed. But my parents, they use a audio thingy for white noise. And they need the internet for that to work. So like the internet went down and my mom just messages me to go fix the internet. I'm like, okay, I will try and fix the internet. Because the internet's in my room. And I'm like, I will do that. I will fix the internet, Mom. No problem. I don't know how to do that. So I reset it like 5 times and eventually it just worked. I don't know whether it was down and it just came back up. But I reset it a lot. I die. Thank you forever. I have it now. Thank you forever. Kitty Heart has a 25 stream streak. Tyrex has a 5 stream streak. Thank you so much for your stream streaks. I appreciate it. So they're pretty amazing. You're trusted to fix things quite often, actually. I am a fixer-upper. Well, that's not what I mean. I'm not a fixer-upper. I'm perfect the way I am. But I fix things up. I do the fixing-upping. I don't know how to word that right. I don't know what I'm doing. Pole vault practice later. Doesn't that hurt your hands? Doesn't that make your hands all like ouchy? Doesn't that make hands ouch? I feel like that would make the hands go ouchy. Your internet is notoriously horrible. Like it goes out once a day like clockwork. That is awful. That is awful. You pay for that internet. You should talk to them and be like, "Hey, I pay for this. Why is it going out all the time?" Your internet drops 5 or 6 every week. That's ridiculous. You guys need to call up your internet providers and get on their case because like you shouldn't be losing the internet that often. Is the World Cup still going? How long is the World Cup? What? Is the World Cup still going on? I haven't watched a single drop of it. I don't care about soccer. I don't care about sports in general. So, like, I might do something for Super Bowl Sunday, but simply because I like food. Has nothing to do with football and everything to do with I need an excuse to eat food in copious amounts without anyone judging me. That's why we celebrate Super Bowl Sunday. Is for intaking large amounts of food without being judged. You heard it here, folks. Pen Poppy's a fixer-upper and ready to be fixed up. I'm not a fixer-upper. I just said it wrong. I'm perfect. I'm the perfect penguin. Like, look, I even have my nails painted. I'm just so perfect. Yeah. Saturday and Sunday are the last games. That, Cozy, I'm perfect. Ignore my crippling mental health. I can't even say it. Your allergies say otherwise. My allergies are in place to cancel out the perfection. They were like, she'd be too powerful without all these allergies. We gotta do something to stop her. We gotta put something in her way. So they're like, we're gonna make her allergic to everything. Spain versus Argentina. And then England and France. It seems so surreal to me to have these countries like compete against each other. I'm so used to just local stuff where it's different states competing against each other, and now it's entire countries. That's crazy. It's like the Olympics is weird to me. Like I'm like, that place is real far away. How are they here? I understand there are planes. I understand, but like as a penguin, how are they here? How do they fly? What do you mean? What do you mean they flew? I can't fly. I'm perfect, ma'am. You get anxiety by thinking about anxiety. I get anxiety by not thinking about anxiety. If I'm not anxious, I get really anxious about why am I not anxious. If my anxiety drops to a certain level of normalness, I get it spikes right back up because I'm like, what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. I should be anxious about something right now. And then I'm anxious and it all works out. Allergies so bad I display flu-like symptoms during the spring. It's horrible. I totally understand. So you need anxiousness to not. I need a like level amount of anxiety at all times. Otherwise, I get too anxious. Out of 0 through 10, anything below a 4 makes me anxious. I have to have a constant 5 of anxiety, or it spikes up to a 7 or 8. And we don't want that. And then 9 and 10 are panic attacks. We don't go there. We do. We do. It's been a rough week, guys. It's been a rough week. Whoever wins gets a character who has been part of Japanese media since 2007 as a joke. As a joke. Since having Smudge, I live at a solid 4 well, yeah, you're trying to, you gotta keep this little thing, like, healthy and everything, and like, it eats on a regular basis. You have to remember to feed it all the time. And then you feed it, and it goes through the system, and then it poops it out. And that is disrespectful. Okay, we got more stream streaks. Bad Weevil, can't scroll, Okay, Bad Weevil has a 3 stream streak. W has a 100 stream streak. Oh, wow. Random Moose Brains has an 85 stream streak. Those are some impressive. Oh, and a little sip. Okay, where's my water bottle? 1 second. I gotta take a little sip. I don't know who that is. The Miku character. Is she the one with the blue pigtails? Is she Blue Pigtail Girl? Is that who that is? That's my best guess. If it's not Blue Pigtail Girl, I don't know who it is. It is. Okay. Yeah. I know things. I know all about the internet. I'm so in with the hipness. The Patreon custom pen pals assets have arrived. Ooh, yay. I didn't know they were actually like done. Done. Hi, Kiwi.
Plant.
I just don't know how to say her name. She's famous enough that it'd be like, you know, like you're not promoting her. Like it's not. That'd be like saying Iron Mouse in my stream. I'm like, oh, you can't promote other streamers. I'm like, nah, Iron Mouse is, you don't. That's not how that works. Plant. Oh, I have to take a big sip. 1 second. We have VTubers who have never heard of Miku. I'm sorry. I don't. I became a VTuber, and the only VTuber I knew of was Corone. That's the only VTuber I ever heard of. And that is why I became a VTuber, is because I needed a hobby, and Dan showed me Corone, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. And then I was like, I'm gonna do that, and then I did that, and now I'm here. That's it. That's the long and short. There's no long background to why I became a VTuber. I just thought it was cute, and was like, I'm gonna do that, and then I did. It did end up helping significantly with my depression, because it gave me something to do during the dark days of the winter. I started VTubing in the winter. You know nothing too cozy? Yeah. That was plant means a big, no, there was also a big sip. There was a big sip from Weevil, and then a plant, and then a Pika. The big sip was separate. I just forgot to take it. I saw it come through, and I was like, I'll do that in a second, and then I forgot. No. Hello, Panda. Welcome in, Panda. Welcome. I know a VTuber that's never played Minecraft. I mean, that's not that crazy, is it? Giving up on being with the times? You're too young for that. What do you mean? She's a virtual singer computer software. Yeah, she's not real, right? She's like AI. Is she AI, or is there a person behind the mask? I don't know. I've never played Minecraft. Is that a thing that people do? You've never played Minecraft, Cozy? We're gonna make a Minecraft server, and you're gonna play on it. You're gonna be part of it. I want to make a Minecraft server. I want to make a like vanilla or basically vanilla Minecraft server that everyone can play on. And it's gonna be super basic and super regular Minecraft. We might put the tree falling mod on there though, because I really like that mod. I like not having to cut down the entire tree. It makes my life easier. LaMouse! Oh, I'm behind on chat. Oh god. Okay. LaMouse! Is it foggy where I am? No. Although it's supposed to thunder in the next hour or so, so be prepared for tears. Pen Poppy and Corone collab someday? Nah, that's not gonna happen. I guess technically she'd be my Oshi, wouldn't she? She's the only VTuber I ever watched before I became a VTuber. So I guess technically, by all accounts, she would be the Oshi thing. That word that I didn't know what it meant when I first started VTubing. You have to tune her like an instrument, not AI. What? I'm thinking terrible things. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking terrible things. As someone who plays a lot of instruments and has to tune them, I'm thinking... Okay. We have a depressed Poppy. We need an emergency Nutella stat. We do need emergency Nutella stat. I am so far behind on chat, and every time I catch back up, y'all just blow up again. We need... Kiwi, we need a podcast of you talking at Poppy for 2 hours about idols and VTubers. I don't know anything about idols. I know a little bit about VTube. Poppy, no, what? I'm sorry. I didn't say what I was thinking. I just told you I was thinking something. I didn't tell you what I was thinking. I'll leave that up to your imagination. There's a wildfire in Canada and it's foggy where I am. Yes, there is a wildfire in Canada. I can't remember what province it's in, but there is a fire and it is affecting lots of the parts of the northern US and stuff because it is going into the states. Ontario, it's in Ontario. Yes, apparently it's in Ontario according to Yan. There's an N in there. Okay. Please elaborate on these terrible things. No. Remember that one time chat gifted subs to big creators? I do, and I'm not over it. I'm still traumatized. Their subscriptions have ended by now, so they're not subscribed to me anymore. So that's we're good on that front. We're safe there. But like, what if they ever go back in their notifications? What if they just don't check their notifications very often because they're, you know, so famous? So they only check them once every now and then they see it and they're like, oh, who's that penguin? Why is she in my feed? Get rid of her. And then they come over here and they bully me? Yeah, that would be scary. If they come back, we'll gift them subbies again. They never came here. You gifted them subs, but they never arrived. That's okay though. I didn't expect them to. It stressed me out though. Like I was breaking out like in like a rash from anxiety. I break out in rashes when I'm anxious. That's a thing that I do. I'm allergic to anxiety. I'm a mess. I am a hot mess. Well, I'm not even that hot. I'm pretty cold right now actually. I have the AC on. I should turn the AC off if I'm cold. I'm just wasting electricity and being cold. Why am I doing that? Okay, anyway. Well, I don't know why I'm doing that. So no gifting subs to Corona or Iron Mouse. I mean, you do you, but that is money. So don't go spending money you don't have like freed up and ready to. I don't want anyone spending money they can't be spending. You know, I want to make sure your bills are paid and all that fun stuff, and that you have money for snackies because snackies are important. If you don't have ample snacky money, don't go gifting subs, because snackies are important. You're cold, I'm jealous. Yes, I have the AC. Still trying to get Iron Mouse into one of your streams? No! I would die. I would break out in a rash. I would go into anaphylactic shock from anxiety, and I would die. Lamouse! Iron Lamouse. No, not Iron Lamouse. The reason being the Corona ain't on. Really? That's shocking. I don't know where I saw her on YouTube, so I didn't know that she wasn't on Twitch. That's shocking. Some videos I've seen that France say that America can't handle the heat they have. Don't know it was clickbait. Isn't the US like really hot? Like I don't know. Panda! Panda, you weren't actually supposed to do it! No! No! You weren't actually supposed to do it! That's a real person. They might actually come here. That's a real life person. That's a thing. That's a being that could. God. I have to come up with something to say if they show up here. I gotta. Oh man. Oh God. Okay. Now when she. Oh God. Okay. At least I don't think it auto follows. So like she doesn't follow me. I don't. Yeah. It doesn't automatically make them follow. We can't handle France's heat, or we can't handle our own heat. I got an AC. I can handle the heat just fine. I just turn on the AC and go sit down, and then I'm fine. I can't. You did it. You did it. Imagine this. Iron Mouse doesn't come here under her own username. She could be any one of us already. No! Incognito Iron Mouse. That's a lot of things walking into a restaurant, Lewis. That's a lot of things. Panda's the hero we all needed. She could be a friend. A friend of a friend. What if one of us in Fried Rice and Friends is actually Iron Mouse? What if? Oh, my power just flickered. If I disappear, I apologize. My power flickered. It's windy out. It's windy. Am I still here? I think so. My computer didn't flicker. My lights above did, though. Cozy, are you Iron Mouse? She could be in this very room. I bet this would come under the identity of this random video guy. I'm getting suspicious of all y'all. Why did the hype train start? That was weird. Alright, hype train. Whatever you say, hype train. If you think you belong here, I guess we'll just let the hype train hang out here for a little bit. It's just it wanted to show up, so here it is. We had a really bad storm here an hour ago, like tornado storm strong. Oh no, hopefully that doesn't happen here. I got severe thunderstorm warning. I got that, which we're probably gonna get severe. Shy Lily, I learned who that one was last time. That's another famous one. What are you doing? What are you up to? What do you think you're up to over there, Panda? Panda, what do you? I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Have to work for a while. Okay, you get the work done. You get the work done. You get that done, and then come back. Okay. Choo choo, all aboard the hype train. Choo choo. Up to nothing, just being a silly little goober. Just a silly little guy. Firefighters down the street went out 2 times already. Wait. Like you live near a fire station and they've been busy. They've been busy getting stuff done. Yeah. I used to live near the fire station. We still had fire. I don't live near a fire station. Oh, actually, I think I do. Actually, do I live near a fire station? I don't know. Yeah, maybe, but they go by every now and then. I feel like Shy Lily would absolutely show up here. Not gonna lie. No, we don't. I mean, that'd be cool and all, but also no. Falling down trees or something? Oh yeah, just clearing the road. Getting them off the power lines for sure. I did not live near a fire station because of the noise. I mean, there was an apartment for rent and it was within budget and it had enough room. So I didn't care that it was next to a fire station. I just needed the apartment, okay? When we moved to our last apartment, I had a job lined up. I had a starting date on my job. I had an eviction, well, not an eviction date, but like my lease ran out. So I had an end of lease date. And I had nowhere to go and no apartment to move into until like 3 days before I was supposed to move. Like, I cut it so close. Like, it was so bad. It was stressing me out. But it all worked out. Oh, Panda. Who's Amalie? Who's that? I don't know that one. Let's go find out. Oh, they're live right now. Oh, wow, they're big. Oh, wow, they're a villainous. Oh, wow, they're big. Oh, wow. Oh, wowza. Okay. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna exit out of that now. Okay, we're just, whoop, that didn't happen. I don't know who that is, Tyrex. I'm not familiar with that one. Who's this one? Lime-alicious? I'm allergic to lime. What is this? Oh, they're live right now too. Oh, they're also pretty big. They're also big time. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, okay. That's stressful. Poppy. Is my mic popping? Is that what you're saying? Or did you what? Why pop? Her lore is awesome. The lime? Are we talking about the lime? I think someone threw away a paper I needed and I had to call the company to get a copy of the paper. I'll beat them up. Who's throwing out papers? I don't know if you're open about what your job is, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But who throws out papers in that line of business? Those are important. You don't throw out papers in that line of business. Yes, accounting. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were open about being an accountant. But who throws out accounting papers? You don't do that. Those things are saved for such a long time. Monarch. Who's Monarch? Did we gift one to somebody named Monarch? Did I miss one? You're gonna act like the penguin from Pal World when they run away. I would never run away. Yeah, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run away. Cozy's abusing mod power. It's slow chat. Nah, Cozy don't care about slow chat. Monarch is Amelie. Okay. There's a bug in my room and it's upsetting me. She has a lot of nicknames. She's known as Scuff Queen. Also recommend looking up Amelie Shigo. Interesting. Ever get... I have no idea what that is, and I don't know if I want to say it out loud. I don't... Is that appropriate? What is that? I'm suspicious. Oh, it's the mimic? Eat the bug? I'm not gonna eat the bug. I'm not gonna eat the bug. Why does Mimog look so wrong? It looks inappropriate. I'm not... there's no specific reason, because there's no word that it looks like. I read it and I'm immediately like, nah, that's not safe. That's not a safe word. It looks like a slur. No. It's just suspicious. It's just a suspicious looking word. I'm not gonna eat the bug, but I am gonna probably kill it if it comes near me again. We should have take a bite redeem. Nah. I try not to eat on stream. I don't like eating on stream. I don't like when you guys hear me chew. I don't like it. Why do I hear Apollo the parrot when Poppy says bug? It's a bug. It's a bug. I love Apollo the parrot. 10 out of 10. If you've never watched Apollo the parrot, I recommend you go find Apollo the parrot and you watch them. You watch them and you watch them talk about bugs and glass and rocks and all sorts of other stuff because they're super smart. Bowl hat. Hat. Pour water. I love that bird. I love that bird so much. I'm a little jealous that they can fly. I'm a little jealous. Not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. But they're also smarter than me, I think. Oh, who did we get? Luxshi. Who's that? Who dat? It's another VTuber, according to the profile picture. Oh gosh. Oh, they have a like trailer thing. I need to make a trailer. Do you guys think having a trailer on my Twitch would actually result in more follows? I don't know if it would, because if you're already here, then why do you need the trailer? Because you probably came from YouTube. Like, you already know what's going on. You're already aware that I'm just a penguin, just penguining around. I've already collected all the level 1 emotes. Okay, thank you, Hype Train. Thank you, Hype Train. So would you eat bugs off stream? Okay, serious question about bug eating. Would you eat like the bugs that are cooked at like side, what are they called? I don't remember what they're called. Street vendors. Yeah, that's what they're called. Would you eat the bugs at street vendors? Because I think I would. I think I would eat a sweet and sour cockroach. I'm just saying. I think I could do it. We need a trailer edited in like a 90s action flick. No. I would, and I have, Poppy. You couldn't pay me to. Depends if they have good flavoring. Yeah, like you can get, like, what if it's nacho cheese flavored? What if you get a nacho cheese flavored bug? I mean, I love nacho cheese. I love it. I don't think I'd mind what it's on. Maybe a cricket? I see crickets are pretty common. Okay, maybe not from the street vendor specifically, but like cuz street vendors are kind of icky. But like from like a reputable source, okay? From like a place that does this as a business. If you hand me $1 million, I'll think about it. You don't like nacho cheese? Oh, I love nacho cheese. Had a lollipop with a scorpion in it. Isn't that dangerous? How do they take the poison out of it? I don't like eating bugs, but $20 is $20. I would pay somebody because they prepared it for me. I would buy the item and then I would consume the item. I feel like it would be worth it. It would have to be prepared properly, and it had to be from a reputable source. I'm not getting it from some shady street vendor that's literally catching the bugs off the road and then doing it. They have to be like farm raised bugs. I want farm raised bugs. Who is this Nacho and why am I eating his cheese? It's Nacho cheese. What about Nutella covered bug? I don't know. I don't know about Nutella covered. I was more thinking like a savory flavor. Pokemon or medicine? Zyrtec is a medicine. Gabapentin is a medicine. Remoroid. I don't know about that one. The last one I think is a Pokemon. And the Gastrodon might be a Pokemon. I know that Zyrtec and Gabapentin are medicines. I just know that because I know those medicines. I take Zyrtec every day. Like... and our dog took Gabapentin. Not my dog, but the other dog. He had to take it to go to the vet. It's makes him sleepy. So, I was right. Aha, I win. Why does medicine sound like wizard names? I trust street vendors more than I trust Taco Bell at the moment. Did Taco Bell do you wrong? Did they make you sick? McPo, what did Taco Bell do to you? McPo, why? Why Taco Bell? Why Taco Bell on the fritz with you? What's going on? I'm curious. What did they do? I can't have Taco Bell, so what they do is indifferent to me, but I'm curious. Reached a 20 stream streak. Shrimp is just a small mass of muscles, so are grasshoppers. Would I be allergic to grasshoppers then? Taco Bell is in the news? Oh no! I guess it's a good thing I can't have Taco Bell, because I used to eat a lot of Taco Bell. I love those Crunchwrap Supreme things. Those things are great. With the Gordita Crunch, also great. I highly recommend them, except now I don't because they're Taco Bell's in the news. That's not good. You don't want to be in the news. Being in the news is not a good thing. Insects are actually just the shrimp of the land, as shrimp biologically came first. Okay, but like, am I allergic to them? That's the question. I got beef with my local Wendy's. Doritos tacos are pretty good. Is that what that was? Is that what Taco Bell? I saw that. I didn't know that was Taco Bell causing that reaction. I was unaware of that. Taco Bell is linked to a parasite with the lettuce. Parasite mostly in the vegetables. What? How? But is it Taco Bell's fault that the parasite's in the vegetables? Was it something on Taco Bell's side, or was it their vendor? Like, did Taco Bell specifically do something wrong, or is there something wrong with their vendor that gets their stuff? Because, I mean... Their vendor? Yeah. Which, I mean, makes us not want Taco Bell because, like, Taco Bell has suspicious vendors. But if it came from the vendor, then Taco Bell didn't have... They didn't know. They didn't know that it was in there. The vendor is the one that's the problem. And then from there, it's the person that grew it, probably. The parasite's been in there for a long time. Yeah, it's the farmer. The farmer is the one that got the parasite in there, not Taco Bell. Taco Bell is just a victim in this whole crime. Taco Bell has been accused of improper handling. Probably. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Maybe it wasn't kept at the right temperature so the parasite was able to grow and flourish. Something like that. Time and temperature controlled items need to be time and temperature controlled. It's important. If you don't do that, then the parasites grow and flourish and it gets bad. It gets real bad. So maybe the gardener or farmer had a little bit of parasite in it, and then it got to Taco Bell, and now it has a lot of parasite in it. Now, maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened. I'm just speculating here. I don't know anything about what's happening. I'm just spreading rumors. That's what I'm doing. Ugh. Apparently there's been something going on with strawberries too. I remember my mom mentioning that my dad needs to wash the strawberries extra good. But like, I don't eat strawberries because I'm allergic to strawberries. But man, do those strawberries look good. I want to eat them. I haven't had a strawberry since I was 16 years old. I'm not telling you how long ago that was, but it was a while. Wah! So I haven't had a strawberry since I was 16. So I'm thinking maybe I could eat one strawberry and see if I'm still allergic to it. I haven't had cross-contamination with strawberries. I haven't had anything to do with strawberries since I was 16 years old. So maybe just maybe I could have another strawberry and be okay. So like I just want to try a strawberry. I just want to try one. Just one strawberry, please. It looks so delicious. I want one. I want one so bad. They look so good. Beef with my... I don't even know what that is. If you eat strawberries, stand outside the ER. There are people who... That's a thing, by the way. That you go to the ER and you sit in the parking lot and you eat something you're allergic to find out whether you're still allergic to it or not. That's a thing. Like... It's not... You might have meant it as a joke, but... oh my gosh, strawberry covered in Nutella? Panda! But what if I can't have the strawberry? Hello, everybody. Everybody get up. I want to give smudged peanut butter in the ER parking lot. Do you have any history of peanut allergies in the family? Or allergies in general? Like... Peanut butter's a scary one because peanut allergies tend to be so severe. But like, if you have no history, it should be a-okay. I know I'm gonna be terrified every time I feed my child food. I don't have a child, but if I did have a child, every time I fed them food, I'd be like, you good? You good? You good? Because I'm not good. Couldn't handle peanuts at all while pregnant. Oh. Covered in crumbled cookies. I can't have cookies, Panda. But I could have my gluten-free cookies. I was gonna try and guess your age based on the lifespan of a king penguin, but in human care, they can live up to... Okay, Dan. They can live up to 41 years. I told you, I'm between 21 and 45. I told you. Figure it out from there. But don't guess. I'm not answering. You're allergic to a medicine? Is it penicillin? Is it penicillin? You don't actually have to answer, Dark Hat. There's no... You are under no obligation to share your allergies. I'm just very open about mine. You can take kids to have allergies checked. Allergy testing is a scam. Don't bother. Allergy testing doesn't work. It is stupid. It doesn't tell you anything. It is a scam. I am apparently not allergic to most of the stuff that I am very allergic to. My mom has no reaction to peanuts whatsoever, but if you open a jar of peanut butter in the room with her, she will have to use 2 EpiPens to survive 30 minutes. But on paper, she has no allergy reaction whatsoever. My citrus reaction doesn't exist. I had no reaction to citrus whatsoever. I have a little bit of citrus. I am in bad situation. The only thing that was accurate was my allergies to pollen and trees and stuff. Those ones are accurate. But like food allergy wise, completely inaccurate. You're just worried she's allergic to it because you couldn't have it while you're pregnant, but after birth you love it. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know how any of that works. I know that my mom couldn't have tomatoes while she was pregnant with me, and I can't have tomatoes, but they just make my acid reflux act up. They just make me burp a lot. I don't like them. Where would we learn all your allergies? Well, you see, McPo, if you go to the About section, on mobile, you have to tap on my head and then tap on my name. But if you go to the About section, you can find the list of all of my allergies under the frequently asked questions. It is a very large list. I apologize for the amount of reading that you will be required to do. You don't have to read all those words, but if you chose to, they're there. On the road to home, you're not driving, are you? Canadian sleepyhead. Not driving, are you? No texting and driving. Your mom is allergic to cats, birds, penicillin, and your dad's allergic to bees, and you're allergic to nothing. Lucky you. But you can develop allergies. I wasn't allergic to most things. I was allergic to shellfish at the young age of like 5. And I was allergic to citrus at like 10, but it didn't get bad until I was like nearly 20. So yeah, my allergies got worse over time. Data is bad out here, sadly. Wait, you're not texting and driving though, right? You're texting and riding. You're in the passenger seat or the back seat or something. You're not driving, are you? If you're driving, you got to get off right now. No texting and driving. I will not allow it. Mom's also allergic to pollen. Who's not allergic to pollen? Like, come on. We all allergic to pollen out here. Character in the movie Pure Luck, he was allergic to everything. Oh no. There's a movie about me? An allergy to soy is awful. If you have an allergy to soy, your life must be miserable because it's in everything. Soy is a filler in everything. Passenger, perfect. Do you perhaps have a Discord server? If so, where to find? Well, if you found the frequently asked questions, you had to scroll past the Discord server in order to get there. The Discord server is also in the About section, and you have to accept the rules. You have to read the rules, and then accept the rules, and then follow the rules, and then you're in the Discord server. Mango, pineapple, and pumpkin. If they're not cooked. Oh. That sounds like you're playing with an allergy. I don't recommend playing with them. I don't recommend playing with it at all. Because, like, I used to be able to get away with eating mayo because it had such a small amount of lemon in it. I used to be able to get away with it with a small tummy ache. And now it's bad. It's bad. Don't do it. Like Panda, everyone in my family has allergies, but I got none. Well, look at all these great low-effort memes on the Discord. Yeah, I wonder who made them all, McPaul. I wonder who made all of them. Oh, you gifted us up to Hydra! Thank you, Panda! Thank you! Cut up my mango for a smudge last night and your hands were itchy? Oh no. The Discord button didn't work. Maybe I have to maybe the link died. I might have to get a new link. Oh my gosh, it's Mama Lumi! Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi, Mama Lumi. Welcome in. If you guys don't know Mama Lumi, you should know her by now because I stream with her. Well, I don't stream anymore, but I play with her every Wednesday. We play Minecraft. We play Minecraft together. They're another streamer. Highly recommend. You should check them out. Oh my god, it's Mama Lumi. I don't know what gluten is, but apparently it's delicious. Yes. Oh my god, Burbush. The amount of people I have to explain what gluten is to people, and the problem is I don't exactly know what gluten is. I just know what it's in. It's in wheat and stuff. I don't know exactly what gluten is. I don't know if it's a protein or something. I don't know exactly what gluten is, but I know I can't have it. I know that much. Hey, Punch, hey, we're not bullying the penguin around here. We're not picking on the penguin, are we? The penguin is a sensitive soul, and they will cry. They will cry about it. They will cry right on stream. But just let the waterworks go out. It's the fibers in bread and other gluten stuff. So what's a pen pal? A pen pal is a viewer of the pen poppy. Someone in the pen poppy community is a pen pal. It's another word for chat or viewer or whatever you want to call it. They're pen pals. Big sip. Okay. We're not bullying the penguin. We're praising Mama Lumi. No, bully the penguin! No! No, the mouse either! What is this? It's like when people stretch dough, it's the stuff that makes the bread dough stretchy. Interesting. So if I had not stretchy bread, it wouldn't make me sick? I have a reaction if I get, like, the tree sap on me or, like, tree leaves on me, but I'm usually pretty good with I can touch the bark of a tree and be fine, but if the sap gets on my arm, it's gonna break out in hives. It's gonna break out in hives. I know this because I used to climb trees a lot as a young penguin. Don't ask how, but I used to climb trees a lot as a young penguin, and I would get the sap on me every now and then I'd have to go and wash it off because my arm would start breaking out in hives. Protecting the big penguin or the one behind her. Yeah, protect me! Protect Pen Poppy! Gluten-free is like glutinous, no stretchy. No maple syrup for the one. No, I love maple syrup. I'm surprised that maple syrup doesn't make me react, though. I was shocked to find out that I could have maple syrup, though. I don't know why I can have maple syrup, but I can't. Maybe it's because it's cooked. Maybe it's because they cook the maple syrup and I can have it then. I don't know why, but I can. I can have maple syrup. Arms have always been noodles. I was very strong as a little one. I was able to climb trees and do like cartwheels and like hang upside down onto monkey bars and like climb across the monkey bars. I would occasionally stand up on the monkey bars. Don't do that. It's not safe. That's a good way to break a bone. I was dumb. Don't do it. I've heard sprout grains are easier on gluten intolerance. I don't know. Sprouted grains. I don't know what that is. Since your arms. Oh, I can't do any anymore. I'm weak. I haven't worked out in years. I don't got exercise muscles. I got, like, I can lift 50 pounds, but like I can't do a chin up. That's not. Do you have real maple syrup or do you have maple flavored high fruit corn syrup? I have real maple syrup. I'm a Canadian. What do you expect from me? I have real maple syrup, thank you very much. I live in the New England states where we have real maple syrup. We get it from Canada. We get it from the Canada. And they give it to us, and we buy it from them, and then we have it. Although, I guess we make some of our own around these parts, I guess. I don't know. I fixed the thingy that's been bothering me for 5 years. Why didn't you fix it before now? Why did you just fix it now? Why would you wait 5 years to fix something that's been bothering you? I've waited way longer than 5 years to fix something that bothers me. But excuse me, I burped. I apologize. I swallowed too much air. I didn't know I could fix the 32 to a 64. I don't know what that means, but 64 is twice of 32. That is accurate. That is accurate. You have a question for me? Is it appropriate? Is it appropriate? That's my question for you, Tri-Rex. Living with a 32 for 5 years when it's supposed to be a 64. What do the numbers mean? 32 what? 32 pieces of paper? I don't know what you have 32 of. 32 entries on a page? I don't know what you have 32 of. I'm so sorry. I'm dumb. Spell it out for me. Unless you're not allowed to. Can I drive? Yeah. I can drive. I drive to work every day. It's a thingy hard to explain. Hello, Hydra! CJ Hydra. We have another Hydra here, too. I don't think they're here right now, but... Welcome in! Welcome to the stream. Have been bothering me for 20 years. My brother used to make mean comments about how the first few years of his life were better because I wasn't there, because he's a bully, because I was born second. But he's just a big bully. Just a big bully. But now we get along. We didn't get along as kids, but now we get along. You got an ad about the data centers? I don't know anything about it. I'm not interested in anything about it. In the entry, its system automatically set to 32, but I have to go in and manually change it to 64. And now it just automatically goes to 64? Did you change it? Did you change it so it automatically does it for you now? Is it automatic? Brother would mess with me growing up, but he always had my back when it really mattered. Yeah, same. Now it automatically goes to 64. Good job, Cozy. I'm so proud of you. You're so smart. You're so smart. Smart, Cozy. Smart moth. Smart moth. Wait, what was I saying? What was I saying? My sister and I used to hate each other. Now we tolerate each other. Hey, that's better than before. You're making progress. You're making progress. Making something that resembles progress. My brother and I, we had a rough relationship when we were young. We got in fights a lot. We yelled at each other a lot, and he threw stuff at me. It wasn't very nice. Wasn't a fun fact. I hate Poppy's brother. He's not that bad. He had his issues as a kid, for sure. For sure. He has a lot of underlying developmental stuff that made him a little in fact he's that bad. Just because he almost killed me 5 times. Not on purpose, of course. He was never maliciously trying to, like, off me, but, like, there was quite a few incidents where I was teeter-tottering that line. Like, he pushed me into a wood splitter once by accident. He's picked me up and dropped me on my head a couple times by accident. He's accidentally given me food I'm allergic to, of course, by accident. He did save my life a couple times. I choked on an orange, and he saved me from choking on an orange. I was dying, and he saved me from the orange. It was on Christmas Day too. It was because we always got an orange in our stocking on Christmas. So like I got my Christmas orange, and I ate it, and I choked on it. It was too stringy. It was a stringy orange, and I was choking, and I was in the other room, so my parents didn't see me, and he did, and we were young, so he didn't do the Heimlich on me or anything like normal that you would do for someone who's choking. Nah, this boy just reached down my mouth and pulled the orange out of my throat, like. Like, he didn't know how to do the Heimlich. He just saw something stuck in sister's throat, gonna remove it, and, like... Definitely not the ideal way to do that, but it worked. It worked, and I survived. And then my parents were like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Definitely not the method that should have been used, but it did save my life. She's choking on an orange peeler? What? I'm still gonna smack him. Yeah, that's fair. He could use a couple smacks. But yeah, that was one of my Christmases, is I almost choked to death on an orange. That was one of my Christmases. That was an event that happened. That I choked on oranges repeatedly, though. It wasn't just that one time. I'm bad at chewing my food, apparently, as a kid. I also choked on mozzarella sticks, and what was the other item I couldn't eat? I wasn't allowed to eat anymore. Celery, I think. I think it was celery. There was items that I was blacklisted from because I would choke on them 90% of the time, so I just wasn't allowed to eat them. I was not allergic to citrus at the time, so I wasn't a citrus allergy. I just straight up choked on it. This is my bro smack. You're allergic to oranges? I am allergic to oranges now. Yes, I do. Now I would not choke on the orange. I would have anaphylactic reaction from the orange. There would be no time to choke, as I would be swelling up and dying. What was that? That was a posture check. Okay, we can do that. I hurt my neck yesterday. It's better already today because my mom put some, like, stuff on it to help loosen up the muscles. But yeah, I hurt my neck again. The oranges are still trying to finish the job. They've moved on to bigger, better tactics. No shrimping on my watch. I do my best. Chemical warfare. Is it considered a chemical warfare if someone kills me with something I'm allergic to? She has an allergy section in her About tab. I do have an allergy section in my About tab. For those of you who are new here, in my About tab, oh my god, there's a lot of you here. I'm gonna cry! Okay, so real talk. I've been having a real bad mental health week. It's been a rough one. We've been surviving, barely, but we've been surviving, and I haven't streamed in like 4 days. You guys know this probably if you follow all my streams, like a lot of you do, because you guys are amazing pen pals. Anyone who's new obviously doesn't know I haven't streamed in 4 days. But I haven't streamed in 4 days, and I was worried that people were just going to have moved on to a new penguin. And I was a little worried that I wasn't going to get a turnout today, that I wasn't going to have any pen pals to chat with. I was a little worried, I'm not going to lie. But you guys turned up, and I turned out, and I appreciate it, and you're going to make me cry. I'm going to cry about it. Use a snack on baby carrots, but they'd get stuck in your throat. Chew your carrots! It counts as poisoning if you intentionally give someone something they're allergic to. Ah. I'm the only streamer you watch? That's amazing. Well, I mean, you should watch other streamers. I have a few I could recommend, but I think it's amazing that you chose to watch me, even though you're not a streamer watcher usually. Fun fact, since we're discussing Oshi's before I left, Tori Nicholas, my friend Tori, was Poppy's Oshi in the chicken's past life. Wait. Wait, which I'm trying to decipher that. Which way does that go? Who's Oshi? Ever thought of therapy? My doctor keeps telling me to do that. My doctor keeps telling me that. I've been told that repeatedly, and I have done it before, but I moved, and I moved too far away from my therapist. I just couldn't go to them anymore, and I'm not commuting that far to go see a therapist. It's just not going to happen, and I just never got a new one. I just didn't get a new one. I mean, she was a streamer. You were like, she's so cool, and I'd die if I was friends with her. That's true. She is pretty cool. I was very intimidated when I first met Tori, and we were like becoming friends and stuff. I was very intimidated because they're such a good streamer, and I was like, oh my gosh, this big streamer. She's so cool. And then I got to know her, and then I was like, oh my gosh, she's even cooler than I thought. And yeah, Tori's pretty cool. If you haven't checked her out, you should check her out. She's a pretty cool streamer. She's a chicken. I'm unaware of the passage of time. What is 4 days? You can do therapy. That's true. I could get an online therapist. I could get an online one. Then I wouldn't have to go. The only question is, would my insurance cover an online one? They don't always like the online stuff. Shout out was given to Tori Nicholas. Shout out has been delivered. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's been an hour. Okay. I'm not used to streaming, so like my throat's actually getting kind of sore from talking for an hour straight. I didn't have this problem when I was streaming every single day because I was used to it, but I'm not used to it right now. Dan has to go. Where are you going? You're the moderator. Well, Kosi's also the moderator. You're good streaming. You got nice, friendly vibe. Oh, thank you. I try and make an inviting space for everybody. I try and make it a good space for everyone to be enjoying in. Except sometimes people try and break the rules, and we don't accept that. We don't accept rule breakers around these parts. I'm pretty strict. I'm pretty rigid. But we still get to have fun. We still get to have fun sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes it's serious. Sometimes we do serious stuff, serious business. But not often. Not often. Oh no, the moth is there. Is that a moth with a knife? Is that a moth with a knife? Oh no, that's a moth with a knife. Oh no. Should keep talking for 2 more hours. I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'll be able to do... I'm thinking we're gonna try and aim for a 2-hour stream today, just so I can get back into the swing of things, and because my dog eats at 4 o'clock, and it'll be 4 o'clock in 2 hours. I started streaming pretty close to 2 o'clock, and the dog eats at 4 o'clock, and he will not be understanding of my streaming schedule. He does not care. But I had the energy to stream when I got home from work, and I was like, if I don't stream right now, I'm going to lay down, and then I'm going to get sad, and then I'm not going to stream. So we're going to stream right now, and that's the end of the discussion. And then I hit go live. And that was that. Also, did you know that today is Thursday? Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. No one told me. I know, like, I work Thursdays and I work today and all that fun stuff, but, like, no one explicitly told me it was Thursday. I only found out when I was printing stickers for the food that I made, and they were stickers for, they were stickered for as if it was Thursday, and I was like, oh, that's weird. That's weird. Like, stuff was printing for Saturday and Sunday for 2 to 3 days, and I was like, what the? And I was like, oh, it's because it's Thursday. Does your bark bark at you when he cries when he needs to go out? He's not much of a barker. He's more of a crier. He also coos. He sounds like a parrot or what's the word? Not a dove. A pigeon. He sounds like a pigeon cooing sometimes. It's kind of weird. Heavily supervised, yes. Most supervised. Plus, I also supervise my own chat, so even if Dan and Cozy aren't here, I'm still here, you know? I'm still here watching, waiting. Well, not really waiting, but I'm watching. Want to know what kind of dog I have? I have a terrier mix. He's part terrier, part every other breed of dog you could possibly think of. That is small. He's like dachshund length and like corgi legs and like boxer like stance and like terrier face and like a wire haired dog's coat, except the top of his head is like human hair. And oh my god, he is a confuffle of different breeds of dogs. He got a lot going on with him. He's also 15 years old. Can I tell you sad news about the Tippy? About my dog? Can I share what's going on with him? It's contributing to some of the not streaming because a couple of days I was busy watching him. He has developed having seizures. We don't know what the cause of them are, and we don't know why it's suddenly happened. But the other day, it was probably a week ago now. He was acting funny, and I couldn't figure out what was going on, and then all of a sudden he fell over, and he had a little seizure, but it was so small. They're so small that they don't even look like real seizures. He's still coherent for most of it, like he's trying to stand up, but he's lost control of his limbs. And that's happened like 5 or 6 times now, and yesterday he was throwing up. And I don't know if that's combined. I don't know if this is an ongoing like combination of stuff happening or if that's a separate issue. Because he does just throw up sometimes. He's kind of like a cat like that. He always has. He's always done that to me. I don't know why. He just every now and then he's like, you know what? I want to ruin the carpet. So he does. And that's like it happened while we were streaming yesterday. I had to ditch the stream early because my dog got sick. Oh, now he's having dreams. He's having puppy dreams. He's kicking his feetsies, but like not in a seizure way. Like in just a regular way. Why are we bringing out blenders? What are we blending? Fruit? I'm allergic to fruit. That'd be dangerous. It'd get it all up in the air. It'd be all up in the air, and then I'd breathe it in. When I make lemonade at work, it hurts my lungs. Like, oh. The lemonade concentrate is concentrated. Oh, it's like, I pour it in the thing and like the splashback, I'm like, oh my god, my lungs. I'm not gonna survive. But then I always do. But, oh my god. And they're like, why are you making the lemonade then? Make someone else make the lemonade. I'm like, because I have to do everything myself. I can't help it. I can't ask for help. I'm an independent penguin. Leaving to get coffee. Oh, give me a coffee. I'll take a coffee. I like caramel coffee with oat milk, please. Double the caramel, double the oat milk. Please and thank you. I like it very sweet and very light. I'll take 3. I like coffee. I had coffee today. Can you tell? I had coffee on my way home from work. It was delicious. It was a frozen coffee, like a colada, like a chiller or whatever they call it now. That's called a coffee chiller. It's stupid, but there's a second blender. I used to have a blender, but it broke. Now I don't have a blender. I have an immersion blender, though. I have that. That's a thing that I have. But I use it to make mayonnaise. I use it to make mayo. Mayonnaise. For the mayo. Yeah! Yeah! That's exactly why I bought it. We bought it specifically to make mayo. We spent a lot of money on immersion blender specifically for the task of making mayonnaise, and that's what it does. And it has many other uses, but I've never used it for anything other than making mayo. Is mayonnaise. It does make sounds. It makes plopping sounds. So I guess if you are interested in that kind of noise, I guess it could be. I don't know how you tune it though. Tuna fish. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. I apologize. I apologize for my outburst. But yeah, tuna fish. I don't know. I'm just surviving here. I'm just surviving. I will survive. I still need to do the karaoke stream, but I've been having this rough week. Or honestly, it's been a rough month. But I've been having this rough week, and I just haven't put the effort or the time and effort and training, I guess is the word, to do the karaoke stream. But it is in the works. It's not, I haven't forgotten about it. And the onesie should be coming in the mail tomorrow. So we are still doing all the stuff that you guys unlocked from the charity stream. It's just taking a little longer than expected. The delivery on the suit is the current problem. It's backed the date up 3 times now. Like, it was supposed to be here yesterday, and then it was supposed to be here today, and now it's supposed to be tomorrow. Have I ever had Korean spicy tuna? No, I have not. It sounds delicious, though. How does a sponge hold water if it has holes? It's porous. It has lots of pores, and it holds it in the pores. I guess. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm a penguin. I still don't understand what's going on with this blender. I'm at a loss. I don't think that, other than the fact that it's loud, I don't see why we would disallow a blender. What? As long as you're putting like fruit and yogurt in it, that's fine. I have rice, mayo, seaweed. Oh. Like the spicy mayo stuff that is like common. I've seen that. I don't know if I can have it though. I've never read the ingredients. What kind of Patrick type question was that? You know, we get a lot of weird questions around here. Yeah. Is it the mayo one or the sponge one? Which question got you? Which question got you questioning questions? Questions. Why do I repeat words so much? I need to stop. I need to stop repeating myself so much. You get to hear me the first time, and if you don't hear me the first time, you don't get to hear it at all. That's what I've decided right now. It's not gonna be possible. I'm gonna keep repeating myself repeatedly, and it's not gonna stop. But if I put my mind to it, I could maybe only repeat myself 3 times instead of 5 times. The sponge. I'm suspicious about the pan. We're gonna make hot dogs. I like hot dogs. That's what I want for supper all of a sudden. I don't know. Although I don't have any hot dogs or hot dog buns, so I guess I'm not having hot dogs. But we have hamburger. What are they making with the hamburger? The sponge. Oh, I already read that. It's because Poppy is adorably autistic. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. Anyway, I don't have an argument to your statement. I just hey now. Oh, the Tippy's rolling around. He's scratching his back with the carpet. Oh, what are you doing, puppy? Thanks for proving my point. You're welcome. I thought you were allergic to hot dogs and everything actually good. Hey! I'm allergic to most things. This is what dreams are made of. I'm allergic to most things, not everything. Hot dogs are just meat, water, and salt. That's all a hot dog is. And I can have all of those things. My dog is rolling around and I'm getting nervous because he's rolling on the cables. We have a Wi-Fi or internet Ethernet cable that runs from our room to the office, and he's rolling around on it, and it makes me nervous because it's connected to the router, and if he pulls it, it's gonna fall, and it's gonna be a problem. But he's also just so cute. Attempting to teach my dog to fry rice. Your own dog or my dog? Because, like, if my dog could cook for me, I wouldn't accept that because he's smelly and I don't want anything he makes. He licks his own paws. It's not sanitary. It's not clean. Your dog? Okay, your dog can learn how to fry rice. My dog is going to continue to be a useless slacker. That's what we're going to continue to have him be, a slacker. That's okay. That's okay. He is my ESA dog by all accounts. That's what I adopted him as. He's not very good at it. He has severe anxiety, it turns out. I didn't know that when I adopted him. They didn't include me in to the severe anxiety that my dog has. So, like, if I get anxious, he gets anxious, and then I can't be as anxious because I have to calm the dog down, who is now extremely anxious. And he has separation anxiety, too. So, like, if I leave the house and stuff, he's, like, gets all upset. I do know about that, Bad Weevil. It did not like that message, but I did know about that, but it's an anxiety thing. We've had him checked before. It's an anxiety thing. He just licks them because he's anxious. So you're his emotional support human? Yes. Yes, I am the emotional support animal in the end. In the end, it is I, the ones providing the emotional support. Which is very, very I really shouldn't be in charge of such things. I cannot be trusted or like, it's not that I can't be trusted, it's just, I don't know if I have the abilities. Emotional support penguin? Yes. It's okay. I forgive you. I understand the confusion. It's because you can see fingers, but don't worry. These fingers are actually flippers. Don't you worry about a thing. Oh, he's done rolling around. He just flopped on his side. Now he's just done. So yeah, if I ever just randomly disappear, it's probably because my dog's having a seizure and I have to go and comfort him and make sure he's okay. But they only last about a minute. They're not long, and then he's fine afterwards. We didn't think, like, the vet assures us they're seizures, but we really didn't think they were because he doesn't have that post-seizure stage where they're all lethargic and stuff. He just gets up and walks away. Like, once he's done, he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, folks. And then he just gets up, walks away, and begs for food somewhere. I don't... It's not the normal reaction most dogs have. Normally, they take a while to recover. He does not take a while to recover. He's just done. He just gets up and moves on with his day. It's strange. Although the vet told us to try and record one, that way he can confirm for sure what they are. But I was really hoping it was an ear infection. I was really hoping it was just an ear infection that was going to get treated and he was going to be better. But alas, it was not. And now they say if the seizures get longer or more frequent, we can put him on medication for them. But for now, to just deal with it, I guess. I'm with a customer I'm watching during work. You're at work right now? Aw, shame on you. Cozy's also at work. Dan is also at work. A lot of you seem to be at work right now. I appreciate that you'll put your job on the line for me. Don't actually put your job on the line for me. Don't do that. Don't. Be safe. Make good choices. Your paycheck is more important than me, I promise. You're at work too. What if I was at work too? What if I was streaming from work? I was just making sandwiches while I talk to y'all. Just making sandwiches, going back and forth, you know? I had been up so much bacon today, and then I finished binning up all the bacon. I'm like, perfect, I have 6 bins of bacon. That's plenty of bacon. We'll be okay. And then I checked a couple hours later, and we were down to 4 bins of bacon, and I can't leave it at 4 bins of bacon. I have to leave it at 5 or 6. So I had to do another whole thing of bacon. I had to do more bacon. doing the bacon, so I complained about it a lot. I can't. And they're like, do you want me to do it? Because I was complaining so much. I'm like, no. I just complain. I'm totally willing to do my job. I'm just going to complain about it while I do it. Punch is also at work. What do I eat on Halloween? Hershey's chocolate bars. Or, Reese's. I can have Reese's, like regular Reese's cups. I can have those. Yeah, that's about it, actually. Everything else has gluten in it and stuff like that. Alright, let's see if I can get comfortable in this chair. Okay. Ba-da-bop. Bop. 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 Posture check? I was getting comfy, though. Now I have to be uncomfy and posture correct. Oh, God. Okay, if you say so. If you say so, I'll do it. I'll do it. Get gluten-free. But Skittles are fruit flavored. They're flavored like fruit. I can't have that. I can't have fruit flavored snacks. Not safe. What if they actually used a real piece of fruit in there somewhere? They probably didn't, but what if they did? Are Skittles fruit flavored? I don't actually know. They're rainbow colored. I don't know what they're flavored with though. I have no idea what a Skittle tastes like. There was which is the one that has no. There's one that has a name in Canada that's different than in the US. Smarties. Smarties in Canada are M&Ms. Like, they're not actually M&Ms, but they're basically M&Ms. And then Smarties in the US are those weird sugar powdered things. 1 second, my dog is licking his paws. Okay, I have returned. But, oh my god, my dog, I told you my dog got sick during stream yesterday. And luckily I have a vacuum that like scrubs the floor, the carpet, like it's a carpet cleaning vacuum. And I had to break that out. Luckily it was like ready to go. It still had cleaning chemical in it from last time I used it because I didn't use very much of it last time. I made up a whole bottle of it and then only used like a couple drops of it. So I didn't have to do much. I just had to turn it on and go. But which kind of Smarties? Which kind of Smarties do you like? Do you like the M&M Smarties or the powdered sugar Smarties? I like the M&M ones. They got a nice crunch to them. They have a nice hard crunch on the outside and then they have nice chocolate on the inside and they're really good. I like them. Fun Dip. Fun Dip is a different thing altogether. Fun Dip is like you have the stick and then you like... I'm not describing how you eat Fun Dip. No. But you eat Fun Dip in a different manner. I'm talking about like the Smarties that are like little like sugar tablets. They're like little circle tablets that are just compacted sugar. Fun Dip. I love Fun Dip. I can't have Fun Dip, but I love Fun Dip. I also used to like the sour, they're not ring pops, but they look like ring pops, but like, you put like sour stuff on them. I like sour candy, but I can't have a lot of sour candies anymore. I like sour candy though. I like the way, I also like gummies. I can't have gummies most of the time though, because they're always, no, Cozy! No! Oh no, get it cleaned up! Hurry! Get some napkins! Get the paper towel! Get something! Put your cardigan. No, don't put your cardigan on it. That would be a bad idea. Your cardigans are homemade. Don't do that. Guess the powdered sugars. Yeah! The American Smarties. You make it sound like you eat old people candy all day. Old people candy? What? What do you mean? M&M's? M&M's aren't old people candy. Do you guys remember the like ones that were like there's like a banana and there's like a that's all I remember is that there's a banana. But there's a whole bunch of different fruits and you get them out of the little spinning machine at like arcades and stuff or like at the stores and stuff. And you put the quarter in and you spin it and it comes out. I used to love the banana ones. The banana ones were good. How is work? Work is terrible. I don't like my job. I hate my job. Sad blender noises. Is that the sound of a blender breaking? My job sucks. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it to anybody. Get the theater pack at the dollar store. I remember, do you know Bunch of Crunch? Like it's an American, I think, candy, but you used to get it at the theater, and it was so good. Like I would go to the movies just to get Bunch of Crunch. Like it was so good. I may be misnaming it. I may be naming it incorrectly, but it was something like that, and it was so good. And I would eat so many of them. Can't be worse than okay, you know what? You got me there. McDonald's is probably worse than Dunkin'. I'll give you that. I've never worked at a McDonald's, and I'm not willing to try. I cannot imagine that it's I imagine that it's terrible. I cannot fathom it not being terrible. And then you'll be real smelly. You smell like fries all day. I don't know. Although I smell like coffee all the time. I smell like coffee and like bacon grease, and it's not a good combination. You have a portable deep fryer? What does that even mean? What does that mean? How do you... Is that like an air fryer shape, but you put oil in it? Is it just a small crock pot that boils oil? Is that... What is that? What is a portable deep fryer? Most deep fryers are on wheels. I think. The ones that I've seen are on wheels. You just lock the wheels when it's in use. Smell like French all day, the worst curse ever. Hey! No! French fries. Grabs portable waffle maker. See, that one makes more sense. The waffle maker one, they have those. You just smash it together, and then you got a waffle. You flip it over, and then it cooks the waffle, and then it goes ding, and then you flip it back over and open it up, and then you have a waffle. Put the appliances down. No! Cozy's saying no. And if Cozy says no, then the answer's no. So no portable waffle maker. No portable waffle maker. We gotta put it away. Put away the waffle maker. Put away the air fryer, the deep fryer. I want a Doughboy. Oh, I can't have Doughboys. Ugh. Man, I've been craving gluten so bad lately. Like, I'm, like, looking at white bread, like, I know it's gonna be excruciatingly painful, but, like, maybe just a nibble? Maybe just a little snack? It looks awfully good. It looks awfully delicious. And the same thing with those strawberries. Like, I know I can't have it, but, like, what if I had a little bit of it? What if I just had a little bit? That can't be that big of a deal, right? That wouldn't make a problem. A little bit of a snack. I just want the strawberries and I want the bread. I want strawberry shortcake. Oh, that sounds so good. Can we make that happen? Can we get gluten-free strawberry shortcake? And I want it to taste like strawberries though. but it can't have any strawberry within it. But I want it. Can we make that happen? Can we get that? Can we get that in the works? Can someone work on that? Ugh, big stretches, big stretches. I can't have appliances, but Poppy can have her strawberry-less strawberries. Yes, I need strawberry-less strawberries. They're gonna be delicious. I don't know what we're gonna make them out of. But once we figure that out, it's gonna be a game changer. Poppy can do most anything. I am so talented. I can do anything. Anything I put my mind to. Except for pass English class well. I can't do that one. Gonna tilt all the photos in your house. But we have one that's really, really high up that we needed like 2 ladders to get to. So like I don't think you should do that, because that's not safe. You shouldn't go up there. I don't recommend it. I don't even know how we're gonna get it back down if we ever had to get it down, because I could barely get it up. Like it's like you have the ladder and then you have the nail, and the nail was already there luckily, so I didn't have to put the nail hole in, but I had the painting, and it's a really big painting too, and I had to get it onto that nail. And it was so hard. It was a very difficult task to get the painting onto the nail, and then having to get it even. Oh my gosh, it was a mess. It was a mess in the making. It was awful. It was an awful time. I was very scared being up on the ladder that high, because like I was at the top rung of the ladder. Have guard cat. You do have guard cat. You have multiple guard cat. Kitty cat. I'm sorry. Oh, my throat is not enjoying this. How did I do this how easily before? How did I do this before? Now it's like my throat's getting gravelly, and it's... Jack would cause problems. Jack gonna keep that house under control. I want a cat. I can't have a cat, but I want a cat. And if I could have a cat, I would have like 3 cats, but I can't have a cat, so I have no cats. Is that a typo? Or did you... Like a clock that goes tick-tock, tick-tock? Like, what? What are we talking about? What is happening in my chat right now? What is... You ate a mechanical device? Don't do that. That's not safe. You have an orange kitty cat? I like cats. I like all colored cats. Cats are good. Cats are spectacular creatures. They're so cute and fluffy, and I love them, and I want to pet them, but every time I do, I break out in hives, and it's just not a good time. Start wheezing. You know, I know I've been around a cat for too long when the wheezing starts, and that usually starts within about 10 minutes of being in the same room with a cat. Maybe 5. Maybe less. Depends on how much the cat's been in the room. Like, if it's the cat's room, like, the room is coated in cat, like, that's a problem. Oh, I'm getting messages from work. 1 second. Let's make sure everything's okay. I'm hitting buttons. Okay. That's annoying. That's annoying. It's, oh god. Okay. Why don't I check my work messages? I'm not at work right now. I don't have to care. But I checked, and now I'm annoyed. Now I'm irritated. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. We do not need more donuts. It is A-okay. Oh my gosh. Happy Fly Day. I can't fly. I can't fly. What do you mean? Are you gonna throw me off of something? That feels vaguely threatening. I feel threatened. Sorry, I just yawned really big and it made me out of breath for a second. That was crazy. Let me take a big sip. See if that can help my throat a little bit. And I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow too. I'm starting some changes in my medication roster tomorrow. So I might not be able to stream depending on any reactions that I have, but we're gonna try, and we'll do that, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm trying something new, and that's not always a good idea, but we have to do something, right? We can't keep living like this, living like Larry. I love SpongeBob. Living like Larry. Medicine can cause some interesting side effects. She said the most common one is just going to be that I have too much energy and I'm not going to be able to sleep at night. Which, I mean, I have medicine to make me sleep at night. I'm not too worried about that. If I'm not tired, I'll just take the sleepy medicine and then I'll go to sleep. And then I'll be tired. And I don't take it every night because I don't need it every night. Most nights I'm like, I'm tired, and I just go to sleep. But I have it on standby for nights that I'm not tired. You haven't eaten since yesterday? Go get yourself a snack! Or, you know what? Go get yourself a whole meal! Or a snack, you know? Sometimes when I'm really hungry, I don't want a whole meal because it will make me nauseous, so I just have a little snacky snack, and then later I'll have the meal. If I eat a whole meal on an empty tummy, I get nauseous. We should talk meds in the DMs. We can totally talk meds in the DMs. That's totally A-okay. I will say there's a very common one that I can't take because it causes terrible nightmares. Terrible, terrible nightmares. And, like, they were like, really? I'm like, yeah. Ever since I started taking it, I've had nightmares every single night. And I'm on another medication to stop myself from having nightmares. And that, it overpowered the anti-nightmare medication. That is how strong the nightmares were. I have a pill that's like, hey, you're not allowed to have nightmares anymore. And I'm like, great, perfect, 10 out of 10. And this other medicine was like, ha, I don't care. Oh, hi, Tippy. Tippy, what are you doing? No. You're not going under the desk. You're not going to the black spaghetti. Go boy. Go boy. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Oh, thank you. You're at work and you can't leave till 5? Well, I don't know what time zone you're in, but I hope that's soon. For me, that's an hour and a half, so. Over-the-counter sleeping. Like, do you take, like, I know some people just take melatonin, which is a sleeping medication, but, like, it's not like a medication. It's something that's already in your body, and you just take more of it. That way your body's like, oh, it's sleepy time, and then you go to sleep. I tried melatonin, and it did not go well. I did not function well with melatonin. It was not a good idea. I was very very tired. It did that part just fine. But, like, I couldn't wake up the next day. Like, I was so groggy. It was so bad. And, like, when it was just, it was so bad. I don't take melatonin anymore. I don't take that stuff. Too strong. I was too sleepy. And it's not supposed to be strong. It's supposed to gently, like, help your body convince itself that it's time for bed. And I was just out. It was crazy. Apparently, it's not normal to have that kind of reaction to it. Normally, you don't have any reaction to it because, you know, it's already in your body. But I reacted to it funny. Slept through my early labor with that. Oh, wow. That sounds pretty powerful. That sounds like a powerful sleeping instrument. I like sleep. I usually can sleep just fine on my own though. I can sleep. I can do the sleeping. I can do it. I went to bed at like 8 o'clock last night and I fell asleep and I was like, oh, snooze. And then my alarm went off this morning. I was like, I hate this alarm. And I wanted to throw it across the room, but I didn't. I'm a good noodle. I did not throw my phone across the room. I just made it shut up. I hit the shut up button and then it shut up. But then in 5 minutes it came back on again. Can you believe this? It's a good thing it did though, because I would have slept right through that and then I wouldn't have gone to work and then that would have been a problem. Cries and insomnia. I've had insomnia episodes, but like I don't have insomnia. Like every now and then I have a few days, but like it's nothing like a diagnosis level kind of stuff. I'm A-okay. I'm good at sleeping. If anything, I sleep too much. That's usually the problem, is that I sleep a lot, and that is a problem. But I just get so eepy. I have to spend like 5 minutes before bed to clear my head so I can sleep. That's not bad. I spend like 30 minutes trying to get ready for bed. Like just trying to wind down after the day. It takes me like at least 30 minutes. At least. And then I can go to bed. And then I can like actually lay down and close my eyes and go sleepy sleep. Sleepy sleep. But yeah, 5 minutes isn't bad at all. That's actually impressively good. I'm impressed. Good job. Good job. That sounds like a vicious cycle, Cozy. That sounds like the most vicious of cycles. And I totally get that. Last time I had my little spout of insomnia, I ended up calling out of work at the very end of it because I got a migraine so bad I was seeing stars. And I was like, I cannot drive like this, let alone work. I am not coming in. And they're like, okay. I'm like, thank you, goodbye. And then I hung up the phone, and then I closed my eyes, and then I wanted to cry, but you can't cry with a migraine because, oh, do not cry if you have a I don't care how bad the migraine hurts. Do not cry if you have a migraine, because you are only going to regret it. It is only going to get substantially worse if you cry while you have a migraine. Get 4 to 5 hours of sleep daily. That's not ideal. Yeah, you gotta get a little more sleep than that, Punch. You gotta get a little more eeps. Not having enough eeps is not good for you. Still wake up for the smudge? Yes, wake up to smudge. Wake her up. Well, don't wake her up. Wake up with her. Don't wake up the baby. Don't wake up the baby. That's bad. Don't let the baby sleep. Let the baby sleep. Babies need a lot of sleep. They eepy little creatures. They little eepy creatures. They sleep a lot. They need multiple naps, and I need multiple naps. Am I a baby? I need naps. I cry a lot. I have many qualities of baby. Except I use the bathroom, so I'm not baby. I go potty. But I do need naps. That is accurate. But that 5 a.m. wake up we cannot get away from. 5 a.m. is a very important time to be awake. What if something was happening? That must be like right when the sun starts coming up, so maybe the light in the room wakes her up. Even if you have blackout curtains, a little bit of light might still get in. The lack of sleep isn't going to stunt my growth. I'm not worried about your physical growth. I'm worried about your overall health. The body needs more sleep than that. You need to rest. You need to rest up. Penguin is back. Hi, Gamma. Hi, Gamma. How are you? How is Gamma today? Is Gamma doing good? How are you? Hi. Hi there. Hi. Thank you for all the Pal World clips. Dan used them very much, though. They were very helpful. My health is already in the toilet. Maybe it's because you only get 4 to 5 hours of sleep every night. Ever think about that? Ever think about maybe if you got a little bit more sleep, like an extra hour, 2 hours, maybe you feel a little better. Not necessarily, because it's not necessarily true. More sleep doesn't always equal healthier, but it could help. It's a possibility. It's in the realm of possibilities. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a penguin. I act like I know things. I don't actually know things. I'm just a penguin. I apologize for my outbursts. Ba 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 ba. Ow, my arm is itchy. My flipper! Oh, where are we at? 1 hour and 50 minutes. All right, my throat is itching. Like, not itchy, like scratchy itchy. I don't know how to describe it. But we can survive another 10 minutes. We got this. We got this under control. Yeah, we got this under control. The ADHD doesn't let me sleep a lot. I don't know how that works. Is that why Dan can't sleep at night? Is that why he's awake? Is it because the ADHD? Does that just make the brain not shut up? I don't have ADHD, so I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to have the brain just not shut up. Like, my brain is always busy with anxiety, but that's like a different kind of busy. That's anxiety. That's different. And that does keep me awake, but I usually fall asleep anyways. I usually get so tired from the anxiety that I fall asleep. Yes, the ADHD does keep the brain awake. It does keep the brain just a-running. And I bet you the medication, because the medications aren't like antidepressants that like build up in your system. Like ADHD medication usually runs out like by the end of the day. So you don't have any left in your system when nighttime rolls around. So then you're just how do I word that? Then you just don't have anything and you're just doing the best you can with what you got. As someone with ADHD, my spinning brain does keep me awake. Oh. "26 tabs open on your computer that all make sounds." Well, that's my brain constantly. Ah. I can only hear one sound at a time. That would be a nightmare. That would be, I wouldn't be able to handle that. I can't. The thing is, I don't even get overwhelmed by sounds because I just don't hear them. I don't hear them. Like, I can only hear Confident Kurt when I'm not talking. I cannot hear Confident Kurt over the sound of my own voice. Confident Kurt only comes through when I shut up, which means I don't hear it very often. My anti-anxiety med's supposed to make me tired, but I have so much anxiety that it doesn't have time to do that. I have... like, it's like, okay, time to be sleepy. I'm like, nah, I'm too anxious for that. It's like, but we took care of the anxiety. I'm like, nah, you think you did. You think you did. You lightened the load a little bit, but my God, is it still there? It's still ready to go. We have many things to worry about. I was at like 100, and now we're down to like, I don't know, like 65. You did your job. You did your job. We're worried about less things and at a less severe level, but we're still worried. We're still anxious about it. Nighttime anxiety with I don't understand, as I've never, but I can is the word empathize? I've never had this happen to me, but I can understand why it would be anxiety inducing. I mean, I used to watch over my niece, her cousin, when she was little. Not my niece, my cousin. We have an age gap that's like a niece, but she's actually my cousin. But I used to look over her when she was little, like infant age, because mom was not feeling well, so I had to take care of the baby. Mom had a rough time. She couldn't pick up anything over a certain amount of weight, and her baby was in like the 90th percentile, so her baby was above the weight she could lift. It was a really, like, I had to bring the baby over so she could hold her because she couldn't pick her up off the floor. It was a rough time. She's all better now. She's all good now, but for a little while it was a rough time. And I watched over the baby, and I'd get stressed out. Constantly panicking about Smudge waking up and crying all night. I mean, I if she wakes up and cries, she wakes up and she cries. That's just what babies do. They cry. You know, it's not like the end of the world if she's crying. Of course you want to comfort her, but like she'll be okay. She'll be okay. I'd worry about the neighbors a little bit, but not much. Like, just enough to be like, ah, my poor neighbors. But then also be like, whatever. And then move on. Poppy's brain is always thinking about you. I'm thinking about something all the time. Whole body screams when she cries. I think that's being a mama. I think that's from being mom. I think that's what that's from. I think. I don't know for a fact. I'm not a doctor. I'm not Dr. Poppy. I'm just a penguin. I'm just a penguin Poppy. I'm not Dr. Poppy or anything. But if I had to guess, I'd say that's a reaction from being the mom. If I had to make speculation here, if I had to guess, it's those maternal instincts, you know. Poppy's not allergic to babies. I mean, I don't like that they're sticky. They're like toddlers. Why are toddlers always sticky? Why are they always sticky? I don't like it. They're always getting into something. They're always making a mess. Oh my god, my cousin was a toddler. She was constantly making a net mess. And like, it stressed me right out. I'm like, I gotta clean up the toys. And she's like, no! No. And I'll be like, but it's a mess. We have to play the cleanup game. And then she wouldn't. And then, yeah. We did later find out that she is also autistic, so, like, it kind of made sense that I couldn't get her to do stuff she didn't want to do, because when she didn't want to do it, it was usually more of a, like, sensory thing than anything else. The cleaning up, I think, was just her being stubborn. I think that was just, I don't think that had anything to do with autism and everything to do with her being a toddler. I think that's what that was all about. But, like, she was a picky eater. Like, oh my gosh, she did not... She was a picky eater. She still is. Dr. Poppy's out for the day. Two things guaranteed to cry. Babies and Poppy. That, you know what? You right. I do like to cry a lot. Well, I don't like to cry a lot. I just do it. It's not something I like to do. It's just something that happens. It's not a pastime of mine. It's just something that passes the time, you know? I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's take another drink of water. Okay. Okay. Oh, my dog is right under my feet. Okay, I didn't realize that. That's good to know. That's good to know, so I don't step on him. He's been very extra like clingy lately, and I think it's because he doesn't feel good. He's been extra like right next to me. Like normally he's like over in his bed or whatever while I stream, but he is right up on me. My bucket? I have a bucket? I didn't know I had a bucket. Did someone steal it? Oh no. First I wasn't aware that I had one, and now that I know that I have one, I'm upset that it's gone. Do you guys know about that weird thing, like phenomena, where like, let's say you're going on a train that doesn't have Wi-Fi, but then you find out later that the train usually has Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi's down, and now you're mad that the Wi-Fi is down, even though you had no intention of having it, even though you did not know at all that it had Wi-Fi to begin with. You were completely under the impression there would be no Wi-Fi on your train. Or plane. I think the saying usually goes with plane. But, and now that you know that it used to have it, now you're really upset and you're like, I demand a refund, even though you never wanted it to begin with. You didn't even know it was supposed to be there. You weren't mad when it wasn't supposed to be there, but now that you know that it's supposed to be there and it's not there, now you're mad. And now you just go back to pretending that it was never supposed to be there. You'll never have to worry about a 100-pound Rottweiler sleeping on your chest. That sounds painful. That sounds dangerous. That sounds like, not like the dog is dangerous, but that amount of weight on your chest, that sounds dangerous. Hi, welcome in. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. You made it to the show. We are wrapping up soon though, because I haven't streamed in a while and I'm not quite used to it at the moment. So we are gonna wrap it up and call it a day. But we have a little bit longer. I can go for another like 15 minutes before the dog starts screaming. He does not like when his kibble's late. Fear of missing something that wasn't promised. I don't know. Is that what's happening? Wait. Yay! Hip hip hooray! Oh, my throat. It is not happy with this whole 2 hours of talking thing. It is not impressed. I've been sitting in silence for the last week, and now that I'm talking again, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you need to stop. But I refuse to stop. We're not ending right this second. We still got like 15 minutes left. Don't run away yet. Free beer, great Wi-Fi. Wait, what? I want great Wi-Fi. That first part doesn't interest me, but I want great... Metal Gear! Welcome in! Welcome to the stream! Mom's dog used to love to sleep on my bed and love to cuddle. She thought she was a small dog and she liked to lay on people. I assume it was not a small dog. I assume this was a big dog with big dog properties, like being huge and having a lot of weight to them and big paws that like dig into you when they stand on you. You woke up. Well, wait, welcome back. Welcome to the world. Welcome back to the world now that you're awake. That's good. That's good. We like when we're awake. Well, I don't, but my dog thinks our food belongs to her. My dog also thinks that. Thankfully keeps her nails trimmed. My dog, he doesn't like his nails being clipped, but he'll let us not sand them, but grind them. File them. He'll let us file them. So we do that. And that helps a little bit, but it's not as good as just clipping them off. But he just won't let us do that. He's just not about that life. He is not okay with that. Poppy's a nerd? How dare you? How dare you call me? I'm not a nerd. I mean, I am a nerd, but you don't have to be so mean about it. You don't have to say it in a mean tone. I hear the tone through the computer, and I understand that you're saying it in a mean tone. I feel it. I feel it in my bones, my non-hollow bones, my penguin bones. I sense it. I sense it. Oh my goodness gracious. Dan's back. Dan's back. Dan is back. Back again. 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 Guess who's back? Back. Back. Back again. 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 Ba ba ba. Yeah, no. But, yeah. I don't fully understand the reference, but I see that you're tooting your own horn. You're being like, I am awesome. You can't go around being like, I am awesome. That's not acceptable behavior. You gotta be humble. You gotta be a humble Dan. Humble editor Dan. You can't go around being like, I am a 10 out of 10. Nah, that's my job. Titled Return of the King. I'm a king penguin. Does that count for anything? Does me being a king penguin have anything to do with Return of the King? Return of the King Penguin. When you say mean things to Poppy, also say nice things to confuse her. Hey, don't confuse the penguin. That's not okay. You can't go around confusing the penguin. Alright. I've seen shorter people. That's not a compliment! That's not a compliment. I accidentally called my coworker short today because I was showing her how to make iced coffee. I'm like, okay, so this part's going to be a little harder because you're not as tall. And she's like, thanks. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. This task is hard for short people and you're not a tall person. So this task is going to be difficult. I just need you to be prepared mentally for how difficult this is going to be for you. Because you got to reach up here to do it. And here you go. Go. And like, for me, it's easy because I'm at like a good height for it. But she is not. She is short. No, that was not that mean to her. I apologize too. You call people short by accident. I do it on purpose, especially to my mom. I do refer to my mom as short, although she's shrinking. Yesterday she was standing there and she goes, "Did you get taller?" I'm like, "I don't think I got taller. I think you shrunk, Mom. I think you're shorter than you were before." Which is quite unfortunate for her because she doesn't have a lot of height to lose. She's already pretty short. Ugh. Also, pen pals. I'll be sending out info on the Patreon pen pals about getting their custom pen pal model done. Yes, and then we will put it around the igloo and stuff. We have the assets in completion, so we can now do that. Crazy that that's actually happening. I really just thought it up as like a little dream thing. I didn't think that it would actually happen. I didn't even think it up. Another pen pal did, but I didn't think it was actually going to happen. What kind of nerd are you? Generic nerd. I like anime. I do like D&D. Pathfinder. I like math. I do like math. Math is good. I am not a weeb. I do like math. Math is good. Math is a good subject. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy me some math problems. Magic Girl, Pretty Penguin? What? What about Magic Girls? Got the pen pal assets in the penguin onesie coming soon. This is a good month. Yeah, and we just need to figure out what to do about that karaoke thing. But we're gonna have to... Oh. I don't know what happened. That was fast. But... We have... What was I saying? Good month, yes. We also have the karaoke stream that needs to be done. That I think we'll have to do some more streams. That way I can get my talking voice under control again. Because I'm not used to talking all that much anymore. So we gotta get that under control. And once we're used to talking again, then we can practice the singing, and then we can do the karaoke stream. Ba 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 da da. Confident Kurt is such a jam. I tried to combine the words jam and bop at the same time and got jop. That I don't know where that came from. I'm trying to combine words and it's not working. It's not working for me. It's not. Oh, my dog's getting a drink of water. I can hear him from here. He's a very loud drinker. He's slurping. I'm getting a drink. Save the onesie until the karaoke stream to make Dan sing as a penguin. I don't think Dan's going to be part of the karaoke stream. I think that's a single player kind of thing. I guess he could be part of the karaoke stream if he wanted to be. If he was interested in being part of the karaoke stream, I guess he could be. But I don't really know for a fact. I'll have to get onto Emote Lab and get the rave ones. That way you have dancing emotes for... Do I have the dancing emotes yet? I don't think I do. Guys, do I have dancing emotes? I don't know what I have for emotes anymore. I have a sing-songy one. Oh, I do have it. I do have the dancing one. Okay, good. Good for me. I planned ahead. Look at that! I also have the sing-song one. Okay, this is good. This is good news. I do need to up... It doesn't have the yellow streak in the hair. That's true. But I'm not too concerned about the yellow streak right now. I'm not all that concerned about it. That's a minor problem. Moderator Dan. In the house. Okay. Okay, my throat's given up. Alright, who are we gonna raid? Following. Let's see who's on that I know. Oh, my dog is trying to get under my desk again. No, under the desk. None of that. For my first stream back in a while. Oh my god, that's too many. I was gonna raid Moo Moo Clover, but 1.3 viewers is way too many for me to handle. 1.3 whole viewers. We're gonna go raid Euphoria because Euphoria is amazing. So we're gonna go raid her. Alright, start raid. All right, as long as you are over the age of 18, you're welcome on this raid. If you are not, you are not welcome on the raid. I do not like bringing minors with me on raids because I never know what we're going to be in. We're like diving into. And other than that, have an awesome day. If you, yeah, have an awesome day. Thank you so much for coming to today's stream. Yes, Penguin Raid. Thank you for joining me on my stream, my short stream, my coming back from having a rough week stream. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow, but like I said, I may be having some side effects from new medication, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to do my bestest, though, to get here. It'll probably not be till the 5 o'clock stream, though, because I work till 3, so, ugh. Yeah. Okay, have an awesome evening, everybody. Where's my thanks for watching screen? I don't know. I'm not a prepared penguin. Okay, here we go. All right, have an awesome evening. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.